Well, good afternoon, beautiful people. I usually do these videos bright and early in the morning, but it has been a crazy day with meetings and opportunities. I started this morning at Cal State San Marcos, went over to their College of Business where they were actually doing a seminar on civility. No, Barb didn't send me over there anything to do with marriage or family, but civility in organizations. So it was a fascinating conversation talking about research and then also some practical things that other people are doing with large industries and stuff and how they focus in on engaging their employees. And it was interesting too because what we're doing here at the Classical Academies and what they were talking about and how we're engaging you around our mission, our vision, our values, and the things that we're trying to accomplish every single day were absolutely quantifiably on display there this morning. So I always get excited about that when you're trying hard in a certain way and then you figure out that, oh my gosh, we're going the right way. So it's great to have validation along the journey. So thank you so much that you are making, like I said this morning in the quote, making our culture intentional today. What you're talking about, what you're doing, what you're valuing, how you're supporting one another, what you're contributing is so important. And it really speaks to the health of the organization. So keep doing that because that is time well spent. Then I left Cal State and I drove to Encinitas where there was the regional gathering of charter school leaders. So we could encourage one another, kind of talk about what's going on with court cases and what's happening with special education and what's going on with litigation and what's happening with legislation. And so a lot going on behind the scenes, but I always walk away from those meetings with a profound sense of peace knowing that school's in a lawsuit, that school's having problems with special ed, ooh, that school's having problems with enrollment, ooh, that school's having, and you know what, we're doing really, really well. So I appreciate what it takes every single day for you guys to stay engaged in the work, for you to stay engaged on what's appropriate, for you to hold each other accountable about that's not a best practice, but we should be doing this for students, and that elevates what we're doing and actually keeps us out of the press, keeps us from being called out for bad behavior that we shouldn't have been doing in the first place, and that speaks to who you are as individuals. So thank you so much. Also want to do a shout out to Caleb over the online program. He stopped by my office a few minutes ago, was bantering back and forth, and anyway, I just want to put a name out there, and then, hey, did you see the information on the Pie Night that's coming up? Laura Hughes and the counseling team have done a really great job of thinking about specifically our Pie Nights. How can we make them more relevant? So make sure that you detail that information to your parents, share that on Facebook. I think there was an error in that message, but we will resend that on Monday with the time, date, and place to make sure that everybody has that information. But I so appreciate our counseling team who are meeting with individual students, who are counseling with families, and that's an investment we made in the organization that is really making a difference every day for students. And I'm fortunate because this office is right next door to Laura's, and so I see that steady stream of students and parents and faculty that are in her office to get that that support that they need to be successful. So to Laura and all the site counselors, I so appreciate that. I had a chance to meet with briefly with Chad, who's on the counseling team, down at the Bear Valley campus this week, as we were dealing with an issue with the internet. And I so appreciate his insight that he was able to share, but also the leadership of Kenna Molina. Kenna, great job stepping up, great job managing the message, and great job of stepping forward to make sure that we're protecting our kids as we're working with our technology team. So all kinds of things are going on behind the scenes, and I so appreciate the leadership, the tenacity, and the passion behind what's happening. Good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Our trivia contest. Oh my goodness, had so many people participate in that. I know the winners are coming out. I know that Sonia will be sending an email this afternoon with all those details. If it hasn't hit already, congratulations to everybody who played. Very exciting to give away the prizes and also to read, the information and the answers that people had for different things, Had no idea that I was a principal once. Had no idea. Yeah, anyway, all kinds of fun. Love it, love it, love it, love it. What else I have for you? Oh, Mark Calpagian and I had a really great meeting with a private funder this week, someone who's very interested in helping us behind the scenes and privately with some of our projects. And I just wanted to remind everybody that those conversations are going on every single day. And once again, if it wasn't for the excellence of what you're able to accomplish with students, funders wouldn't be coming to us privately and saying, I know what you're doing, I'd like to get involved. What do you guys need for support? So that stuff is happening. I so appreciate the development team with Mark and Michelle and Sonia that are helping nurture these relationships and giving me a chance to tell our story and to bring them close to us and show them what we're doing. And then hopefully through that process, they would love to make a donation. They'd like to partner with us in some way to take care of some of our needs as an organization. So it's really exciting. Good stuff behind the scenes. Well, we're preparing for the weekend. I hope that you have something planned. And tomorrow night, what I have planned is to go to our art festival, the art show that's a combination of all of our different performance and, how do you say that? Performance and not written, but performance and created art products that are going to be from across the classical academies, culminating at this annual art festival that we do, and it's tomorrow night. I'm really excited. Thank you so much to everyone who's been a part of that in helping coordinate this activity, and I know that includes our musical theater teachers. I know it's all of our art teachers. I want to do a special shout out to Mike McGaw and Kathy Hamilton for their passion and tenacity behind this to pull it all together and to work with their team members to do this great event for our community. So I know I'll be there. I'll be showing up and having some fun, and I hope to see you as well. But it is the weekend, so relax and unplug. And our big special announcement is Barb and I finally have secured a home. We are in escrow, and we're on track to actually have that by mid-May. So you know what? We need more going on in our lives. And May and June, not a busy time for the organization at all. But I am grateful that we are going to have a place to lay our heads and relax and unplug on these long weekends. So anyway, hope you're doing well. Love everything you're doing. Keep it up, and I'll look forward to seeing you around campus next week. All my best. Bye.